Welcome to the Hounslow Council Box.com user training. An account has been created for you as a part of the Desktop Refresh program. This short video will help you to get started using your account and collaborating with your colleagues. To log into your Hounslow Box account, go to www.hounslow.box.com. You will see this welcome page. Click on the purple Continue button. If you're already logged into Windows, you will automatically be logged into your Box account. If you are not logged in already, you'll be prompted to log in using your Hounslow username and password that you use to log into your computer. Box allows you to access your files from any internet-enabled device. Its familiar and intuitive design will make it easy to navigate your account. The first time you log on, you'll see that you have access to a few folders already on your All Files and Folders page. The blue folders you see here are collaborative folders, meaning others you work with share access to the same information in these folders from their own Box accounts. Yellow folders are personal and accessible only to you. To navigate to specific files and folders from within the folders I have access to, I can do a few things. I can simply click through these folders, and I can click on files to view them in the browser without having to download them to my computer. To get back to the All Files and Folders page, I can simply click on the breadcrumb trail at the top of the page. If you're looking for a certain file or even a certain word or phrase within a file, just type your query into the search bar at the top of any page. When I type in a word, results will begin to appear, and I can select from this list or hit Enter to search for all documents containing this word. I can limit my search to search within specific folders or by a specific document type. In addition to the All Files and Folders page, there are a few other icons at the top of the page that you may notice. If somebody sends you a message on a particular file on Box or assigns you a task, you'll be able to be notified via email. You can also expand this message box to view the comment. Clicking on the globe icon will take you to the Updates page, where you can see what files and folders have been recently updated in your Box account by you or your colleagues. Click on the People icon to see all of your collaborators and which folders you share access to. The Cloud icon will take you to a gallery of applications that you can view or add to extend your Box account. To adjust your personal account settings, go to the Account Settings options under the gear icon in the upper right-hand corner of your page. And to get back to the All Files page, click on the folder. Let's take a look at the shared folders that Hounslow have given you access to learn how collaboration works on Box. If we click into the Community Planning folder, you'll see that we have a number of collaborators listed on the right-hand side. If I hover over a user, I can see the level of access that they have to the folder. These users will also carry over that same level of access to the subfolders that you see here, Project A and Photos, which are blue, indicating that they are collaborative folders. You may notice that you have different levels of access to different folders on Box. If we take a look at the Council-wide Information folder, you'll notice that you have a lower level of access to this folder. You're a viewer in this folder, meaning that you have the ability to view and download documents, but you're not able to edit or add new information to this folder. In the Community Planning folder, you did have the ability to upload new information as an editor. Hounslow have given every user access to a personal folder on Box. This replaces your personal drive in the old shared folder environment. Your personal folder is a place to create, store, and work on work-related personal files that you don't want to share with others or drafts which you will then move to a shared folder when complete. You'll also be able to create subfolders in your personal workspace that you can collaborate in with your line manager. To create a subfolder, click on New and select New Folder. I'll keep this folder private while I add some documents and add my line manager as a collaborator after I've added some files. From the New menu, I can easily create new documents directly from Box using an application called Box Edit. This application will initiate the creation of a document from this folder on Box and save changes directly back to this folder on Box. As I'm working on this document, I will save it as I normally do, but each save that I make will upload a new version of the document back to the same folder we created this in on Box. When I preview this document now, it will show my most recent edits. I'm now ready to add my line manager to this folder. I'll click on Invite Collaborators to add collaborators to the folder. When I start typing my manager's name, they'll populate in the drop-down menu if I've already collaborated with them in other folders on my account. Otherwise, I can just add their email address. Next, I'll select the appropriate level of access to give my collaborator. It's important to ask yourself what level of access a person will need to the content that you're sharing in this folder. Should they be able to edit, upload and download, or maybe just upload? On Box, there are 7 different levels of permissions that you can assign to a collaborator. Be sure to get familiar with the options that are available and grant your colleague the appropriate level of access. After I've selected the right level of access, I will add a message. And then hit Invite. You'll notice the folder has turned blue, indicating that it is now a collaborative folder, and Paul is listed as someone who has access to this folder specifically. After I've added my manager to the folder, I want to make sure he has a chance to read over the weekly meeting notes that I've just created. I'll go ahead and add a comment to the document. Using a mention sign to select Paul as the person I wish to call out. And I can assign him a task which will send him an email notification indicating that he has a message on a specific file on Box. When I return to my personal folder, you'll see that my personal folder is private and only accessible to me. But you'll see that I now have a collaborative subfolder that is accessible to the person that I've added, in this case, my line manager. I can create additional subfolders within my personal folder that will remain private to me. For example, a folder for my timesheets. This folder will stay yellow until I add a collaborator to this folder. In addition to using Box Edit to create new Word documents, you can use Box Edit to edit documents already uploaded to Box. To edit a document, be sure that you have editor rights in the folder. If you do, you'll see a pencil button when viewing a document. Simply click on the pencil to open the document in a native application on your computer, which in this case will be Microsoft Word. You'll be prompted to lock the document to ensure other collaborators cannot make edits while you're working on the document. Tick the lockbox, hit Continue, and the file will open automatically in the native application. Just as before, you can make changes, for example, highlighting a section for review. When you hit Save, a new version of the document will save back to Box. There's no need to change the title of the document, simply save it as you normally would, and Box will take care of the rest. This will generate a new preview on Box, and after the preview generates, you'll see that the document has been updated with your edits. This will now be viewable to yourself and any collaborators in the folder who have access to view the documents. They'll see the latest version that you've created. If you wish to receive email notifications for updates made to files and folders where you are actively working with others, here's how you can modify your default notification settings to receive an email from Box, for example, each time a collaborator comments on or deletes a file. If you have a single file that you'd like to share with someone, you can share this directly from Box rather than downloading it and attaching it to an email. To share via a shared link, simply click on the sharing icon from within the document preview. From here, you'll see a live URL that you can copy and paste into your email or send it directly from Box. The recipient of this link will have the ability to view the document in their internet browser or download the item. With shared links, there are 3 different levels of access that you can assign. Collaborators only is the default setting for Hounslow. When you click on Share, this is the setting that it will default to. When you copy a link and send it out, only those who are already collaborators in the folder will have the ability to view or download the file. They will be prompted to log into Box to verify that they are collaborating with you in that folder. Because this is a default setting for Hounslow, if you do not change the access level, people who receive the link who are not collaborators in the folder will receive an error message when they click on the link. Company only. Recipients will need to log in to confirm that they have a Box account under their Hounslow email address in order to view or download the file. Open access. You'll want to use open links when sharing items with external agencies or individuals outside of Hounslow. It's recommended that you secure open links with a password which recipients will have to enter before being able to view the file. You can also assign an expiration date after which the link will no longer direct to the file. You can also decide whether you want the recipient to be able to view and download or simply view the file in their internet browser. Thank you for joining the Box user training today. Be sure to have a look at the Box user guide accessible through the council-wide information folder and go to the Help Center at support.box.com or by clicking on Help in your account for helpful videos, tips, and tricks to get you started.